Today's episode of the Lemon Tree Podcast is technically the second episode that we've ever recorded. The first one being corrupted, unfortunately. So any references made towards the first podcast, you can ignore. It's not important. You don't have to know about it in order to watch this one. So please do enjoy and keep note of that. Welcome to the Lemon Tree Podcast. If life gives you lemons, let's talk about it. I'm your host, Tim of Craft, and we're back today for the second episode of the Lemon Tree Podcast. And today we are going to be talking about a load of different things. So sit back, relax, get a drink, grab a snack, and enjoy the show. Today with us we have a few guests here. I'm going to start down the line on our Discord. Starting off with Josh the Penguin. Josh, how you doing, man?
Good, just changed my name.
Next up we have Krish.
Hi.
And
How are you, Tim?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, man.
No problem.
We also have Abby. Abby, are you there? Is she there? Is she alive?
Oh, hi.
Okay.
I was muted. I'm the quirky romantic. Welcome back to another episode of... Okay.
Dragon Ball Z. Anyways,
Yeah.
we also have Meg.
Hi.
And yeah,
Fun.
unlike last episode, we don't have those the special
Those
stuff.
other people.
Those other worthless people.
For some reason, my Discord won't minimize, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it for a second. But yeah. Anyways, to start off, we are going to be talking about our future aspirations, and all the stuff involved with that. So, what do you guys think is gonna be going on? Like, what do you guys want to be going on in your futures and stuff like that? What do you guys intend to see, or what do you guys want to do when you're older?
Do I go first, I guess?
Sure.
Since
If anyone wants to, say anything.
Alright, well, I'll go first. Since I'm really tall, I guess, I've always wanted to do basketball. So, I guess basketball is one of my future dreams or aspirations, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I just want to, as long as I'm happy, as sappy as that sounds. Wow, that rhymed.
Aww.
As long as I'm cool with my life and I'm content with it, I'm pretty much cool with anything. But I really want to get into more of the computer science world and, find a cool job and work at a cool tech company, because that'd be cool. Because I keep saying cool. And preferably, I would love to live in the West Coast, because that's nice and warm over there, and it's cold where I live. And, as long as things work out and stuff, I think I'm pretty much cool with everything.
Work
Krish,
it, girl.
Josh, what do you guys want to do? What are you guys planning to do in the future? If you have anything to say.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, sure.
Well, in upcoming near future, I plan on going back to the Philippines and helping out more.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
What are you helping out with? I don't really remember. What you
When I
were
was in
talking about.
April, I was just helping an orphanage there because it's a third world country and
Mhm.
not obviously as extravagant as U.S. by far, but it felt good to help out there. And hopefully I used to want to be my old aspiration was to be a pitcher in baseball. I was going to go college, but plus I blew up my arm, so can't do that. So I thought about being a teacher for my old high school that I used to go to.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't pay
That's
that well,
really cool.
you know. Nothing like a baseball pitcher.
Right. Well,
I work with kids.
what about you, Krish?
Well, ever since I gave up, like actually just playing it, I've been playing a lot of tennis, which I actually professionally. But of course, if that doesn't work, I just want enough for my family. Again, if that sounds savvy, I just need literally just enough for my family, and that would be like a perfect life for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. For myself, I'm just like, at the end of the day, yes, of course, like everybody else, I would of course want to help out my family as much as I possibly can. And also, you know, no matter what I do, I want to make a name for myself, if that makes any sense. So that's just basically my plan. However big that sounds, I do wanna get like I do plan on game designing and stuff like that, getting into that sort of area. But overall, I just want to do what I can in order to make a name for myself, I guess.
I mean, like, kind of going off of what you said about making a name for yourself, I wonder if, like, being famous in the future is something that all of you guys would consider, because, a lot of people say that fame is not, it's not what it's lived up to be, or it's not what everyone thinks it is, and it's not always a good thing. So, I don't know, I wonder would you rather in your future be famous or just be happy where you are?
Well, if I go off that, say, like, I do want to be famous for one reason, and I felt this my whole life. I want to be remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 100 years from now, or 200 years from now, if I'm not anybody famous or president or something, I don't know, like, nobody's gonna remember you. Your entire marker on the earth is gone, and that's what I've always felt about it. Like, if you're not famous, then you're not really remembered. Like, I don't know who my great great grandfather was, and nobody knows who he was. So, like, was he? Or like nothing. Who knows?
It may seem a little controversial, but being famous, people would see it as sometimes, a bad thing. But honestly, with great power comes great responsibility. No, but seriously,
That was cringy.
No, but seriously though, like, no, I actually meant to say that because with fame, you need to be careful with what you do with it, and you can't like have it get over your head. And you got to use it in the right way, which some people, unfortunately, in this world can't do.
Yeah, you can't be like Logan or Jake Paul like that.
we're calling out names, okay? I see how it is. Jesus.
So why are you hating on me?
Like, I'm kind of gonna go like reference a thing in history real quick because I'm a nerd. But
oh boy,
the whole two-sided thing with Andrew Carnegie with the whole social gospel being that even though he was rich, he gave back to people that were less fortunate than he was.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he was also a capitalist, and he like took control of small businesses and put people out of business too. So there's kind of two sides to being famous and being rich and sort of that thing. And you kind of need to know how to use your wealth and how to influence other people. Because if you're famous for a bad reason, it's not really worth it. Like, I'd rather be a person that's not known than a person that's known for something really bad.
Like Hitler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To put it bluntly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with you. Like I plan, if I can afford it, going to the Philippines every year for the rest of my life, because I mean, it's fantastic, and also, Meg, I think you'd like it because their main sport there is basketball, so that's all I play.
Oh yeah.
But
I
I
think
do also have a Lamborghini one day. That's also my other dream, but I don't have $7.5 million for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that also giving back is rewarding in and of itself, because it makes you feel good on the inside when you give back to people, when you help people out. Because especially like when I first joined Discord, I was completely oblivious to like what was going on in other people's problems, because I was in this small, secluded way of life, because you don't really know the types of people that are out there. You only know what's in front of you. And so when you join a community like this, and then you realize that there are so many other people with so many different other issues and problems and things that they need help with, and so you realize that, you know, helping them makes you feel better, and, you know, it's not just helping them, it's helping yourself
Yeah,
at the same
exactly.
time. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know, in the future, that's what I would love to do, is just help other people, because obviously the world is a place of many things, and, you know, if you have a small part in changing it for the better, then I guess that's like all the legacy that you really need.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like with that, like I have to say, I love the whole idea of, like you said, with Discord. Like, you remember, like the first 3 years I was in this. I don't know how long I've been in this Discord, but I've had a lot of problems with obviously depression, anxiety, and now I feel like I can get back to you guys now that I'm kind of like not 100% over it, and you never over it, but like
Yeah.
I can. I see some of you guys, like people in this Discord struggle with the same thing I used to struggle with, and I've had the experience with it, so I can step up and kind of help. And we all
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you guys have helped me so much in my life. I have to say thank you, Brandon, to try to get back.
Yeah, and for all of you guys watching at home, of course, you probably like this is the beginning of the channel, and you probably don't even know who we are, or you don't know like what we do on a daily basis, which we hope to tell you more of in these podcasts. But we've been like friends. We've been this whole group for
almost a
Forever.
year and a half. Like, it's been a year.
Yeah,
it's a good
some-
year and a half.
It feels
And-
like forever.
and yeah, it's just like there's just so many things we did before we even started this channel, and I think it's a good thing that we did, because we have connected in so many different ways, and we have grown with each other, and we've helped each other out through the hardest of times, like Josh was saying with his depression and stuff. Ooh, it looks like somebody left the Discord. What the heck just happened?
Who's Abby?
What
Totally.
was Abby? Okay.
I know it's too important for a family, but that's why I would put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, like that's why I was kind of talking to Tim and a few other people about this, is that, you know, we met each other a year and a half ago, and it feels like 5 years. It feels like forever. And, you know, obviously in the future it'd be so cool to just, you know, travel the world, meet other people, and even like meet up with you guys, because it's fun, you know, seeing other people and interacting with other people, and it's a whole different level of like, you know, it's a whole different level of interaction when you see someone in real life that you've been talking to just through voice. And I was like thinking about this the other day, but the whole Discord thing where it's just your voice, and I feel like I as a person, you know, there are stereotypes, and obviously I as a person have, like, I wouldn't have interacted with so many different kinds of people if I had met them in real life. Like, if it's only your voice, it's so cool to, you know, just know a ton of other people, because it's some of you I probably wouldn't have never interacted with if I had met you in real life, because
Me? Sorry.
it's so cool that Discord just brings people together, and that, you know, there's no stereotypes, it's just you and, you know, the other person, so it's kind of cool.
We should go to E3 next year, or Gamescom.
So what
Definitely,
oh
I was gonna say definitely like 5 or 6 years time, then
yeah.
we should
For now,
definitely
no,
do
forward.
something. Yeah.
So what I want to bring up is also along with the future aspirations is the future of this channel itself. What we're planning and everything we're gonna be doing with the channel, and what we hope for the channel in the future. So obviously, I do hope that we will get somewhere, and our videos and our podcasts will reach some people out there in the world. And if you happen to be one of those people that stumbled across our channel, well, welcome.
And also, I want to put this out there that, you know, we have the Discord link to the channel, so if you want to interact with us and get closer to us, just like a lot of other people have, then that link is there for you guys to join.
Yep,
Join
it's
our-
just down in the description. You can join it.
Anyone,
Yeah,
anyone want to date me? Just join. Yeah. Join and join and DM me.
Special.
Yeah, what we have built here together is really something cool, and I hope that the channel kind of showcases that. And I think we went into this with the other podcast, but it's kind of, you know, it's kind of cool. It's like everyone together is pitching in to make something new, and it's something that, you know, it doesn't really happen every day, and it's not happening very often.
Yeah, that's why I think we're gonna be a big hit. I mean, I'm already planning our 1 billion subscriber special. So and our 100 million.
Yeah.
And our 10 trillion. So you never know.
Yep. Anyways,
The future's unknown.
what
Ooh.
I want to talk about next is funny stories.
Oh,
I lied.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some funny stories and some funny, interactions that we've had in our lives and all that kind of stuff. So, if any of you guys want to pitch in with your stories, I also have a story, but I'd like to hear from one of you guys first.
I have a funny story. It's actually how I met you guys.
Oh, dang. Okay, I want to hear this.
I'm not saying you guys funny, it's just funny because like the way I met you guys is like I went through random. I used to go through. I was so lonely. I used to go through random YouTube channels and just look for Discord because I didn't know we'd talk to, which is I know really freaking depressing because I am just a sad person back then. But I found you guys remember David.
Yeah.
I found David and he's like, oh, join my Discord. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a friend. And, well, I wasn't a friend, but And then I met you guys through him, and ta-da, here we are. So it's kind of funny how you can meet. Like I went looking for David to talk to, and I met you guys, and it's kind of crazy how much that evolved. Because this channel didn't even exist then. We were all just talking through there. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The evolution of our family.
I guess overall the funniest note to make out of all of this is that we've built all of this on the internet. What are
the odds I'm here?
Yeah.
I was just looking at random Minecraft.
Really funny.
To find somebody to talk to, and I found David, and then I found you guys.
Like I've said this before, but like imagine that in this point of time, all the events that have collided together to get us to this moment in time making this podcast is ridiculous if you think about it. Imagine everyone's life colliding at one point and then we get to here.
I could have won those odds. Dang, I need money.
That's so sweet.
But at the same time, if you
we basically won the lottery. We met each other.
Aw, so cute.
But at the same time, if you think of it, the internet, it's really big, to be honest, because out of about 6 billion people, like us, 5 people are here talking.
Mm-hmm.
Out of literally 6 billion people. I know there's 7 billion.
We built this city.
A rock and roll, yes.
I love
this city on. Okay, yeah.
Anyways, Abby, you have a funny story for us?
Oh man. Okay, so
Wait, can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Hey, that's cool.
The way Meg said that makes this feel like we're sitting around a campfire right now. For some reason, we're just sitting around a campfire, oh, do you have any funny stories you want to talk
You have any
about?
marshmallows to pass around, boys?
We got
Here,
a
Meg,
graham
here, take some
crackers. We're gonna
marshmallows.
make
Take
s'mores.
some marshmallows.
Take my skewer, would you?
Take my stick.
Alright, anyways, sorry for interrupting, Abby.
Campfire and sing our campfire song. CAMPFR song.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I'm an older sibling. I have two younger siblings, but I wouldn't call myself good with kids. One time my old neighbor needed me to babysit her 6 kids who were all from the ages of 5 to 14. So I said, okay, she was going to pay me $80 to watch all of her kids for one night, and I was like, sure. So I went over, and so she had 3 boys and 3 girls. This is kind of a boring story, but it's kind of funny on what happened. So I get there, and the parents leave. They give me the money before they leave. So I start watching the kids, and then the little girl asks if she can dress in her brother's clothes, and I'm like, sure, yeah. I walk upstairs to her brother's room, I grab his clothes, and I put them on her, and her brother was fine with it. He was like, whatever. And then in the end, they all wanted to cross-dress. So I got all the girls wanted to dress like their brothers, and all the boys were like, sure, fine, I'll dress like my sisters. And so the parents got home, and I swear the mom walked through the door and her mouth just dropped. She was so shocked, and I just walked out the door like, thank you for the money. Because I I had the boys wearing lipstick and wearing jewelry, and I had the
my
girls
God.
and I had the girls in little suits with little dress shoes, and I had them holding little suitcases, and it was adorable.
Wait, I think I saw that in the news, and then you took the money and left, and they died of starvation.
No.
And, yo, that
I
story
would've-
reminded
party.
me. That story reminded me of that conversation, like the other thing that John didn't know. Freaking what's it? It's tomboys. Yeah, he didn't know what tomboys
Oh,
were.
That
Wait.
was
I'm a tomboy. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
thing.
okay, so our other friend John was like, I don't know, he's been living under a rock for his entire life. So he was like, what does tomboy mean? And I'm like, God. He thought it was transgender, and I'm like, that is not the same thing.
I think John is rock.
It's close, but it's not the same. I'm kidding.
It's just kind of like a girl that acts like a boy, honestly.
I'm a tomboy.
I'm a Betsy girl. I don't know. What do you call? I'm just kidding. What is the opposite? Of
Yeah, what is
tomboy?
the exact opposite? Someone needs to search that up.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Tom girl.
Tom girl.
I could ask my Google, but I don't.
Yeah.
So I have a. Oh, were you gonna?
No, I was just gonna.
Okay.
Go Meg.
Well,
Do it, Meg.
so this story is kind of. I have like two stories, but I'm gonna start with like. So for me, anyways, I somehow laugh when other people laugh because that's who I am. If you've noticed, when somebody else laughs at something, even if I don't think it's funny, I'm still gonna laugh. So I'm in math class, the same math class. And
Oh no, not math class.
yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on in math class.
You know.
So okay, this is the same guy. I kid you not.
Let me address this before we move on with the story. If you guys haven't watched the last stream, I hear myself echoing. What the heck?
It's okay, I don't.
Oh, like a.
But yeah, on the last stream, Meg was talking about the story with the guy in his in the math class. So you should go check that out before we continue on.
Ooh,
Anyways, yeah.
Okay, so
And
this is the same
fun.
dude. It blows my mind how many stories I have of him in this class. So he's sitting in the front, okay, and I'm sitting, I think the next table over. So he's sitting right in front of the smart board, and we're all just doing math like normal people. And he's over there. I'm like watching him because he's just such an interesting person to watch. 'Cause, I don't know. He's
That's
just
creepy.
always doing
Every-
something stupid. And so he has a bag of Chex Mix in his hands, and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
"Okay, God, it's like a huge, like a family-sized bag of Chex Mix, and he's just trying to get this thing open." And I'm watching him. I'm like, okay, so he's trying to rip it from the side, and it's not working.
Oh.
Trying to like you know, like pull it apart. You know how you have two sides of the bag and then you pull it, right? Yeah, he was trying to do that. It wasn't working. And so he's like, okay, you know what? What am I supposed to do now? So he puts both of his elbows on the table and just rips the bag open. The Chex Mix goes flying on the classroom, and it's like all over the board, like the smart board. It like goes and hits the smart board, and the teacher
Oh,
is
no.
standing right there. It's like literally showering her in Chex Mix. And I am dying of laughter in that class. I just know her face. Oh my God, I just can't. Her face was like looking at him with like the death stare, and I was just like, oh no. And so there's Chex Mix all over the floor. And so from that point to like the end of class, she doesn't even bother cleaning it up. She's like, you know what, just forget it. I don't care anymore. So every time she's walking across to the other side of the smartboard, it's just crunching. And all of us are like laughing so hard. And that is like, honestly, that class is like the weirdest class, but also the funniest class that I've ever had. Honestly, I don't even know what happens in that class, but there's always something that goes wrong that I feel so bad for her, honestly, as a teacher. Like, the things that she has to go through in that class, I feel so bad.
She's stuck with you.
Yeah. She's stuck with that one kid. I just don't understand why he's even there.
Exploding Chex Mix and snorting up depressants. Amazing.
I'm sorry.
Well, I have your tomboy question, by the way.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Jesse, Pansy, Mama's Boy, Georgie, Porgy, Prince. There's so many mean.
Georgie.
Whoa.
What does
Whoa.
Porgy, Porgy even mean?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I found this on Urban Dictionary, so don't trust. Might as well go on Fox News.
Anyways, so I have another story about
Oh,
the
dang.
same class because this is where all my content comes.
Okay.
It's okay. So I'm sitting at this table, right? This is like another. This is probably
Wait,
like
does it involve the same kid?
no.
Oh,
That's all I was
dang.
Aw.
Another kid. So this is like May-ish, and so I'm sitting at this table, and across from me so there's 4 desks to a table, and so across from me is this guy, and then and then sitting right next to him is another guy, and then sitting next to me is a girl. So it's like a square, if you can imagine that.
Yeah.
And so we're doing math, and the guy next to the guy who's across from me was casually drawing on his arm with pen.
Oh no.
Casually. And so it got to the point where the guy was like, yo, I'm getting pissed off. If you're going to keep drawing on my arm, I'm going to snap your pen in half. So this pen, it's a gel pen. It's not even like one of the normal pens. And so the guy's like, oh, you're not going to do it. And so starts drawing on his arm again. The dude grabs the front part of the pen, and the other guy is hanging onto the back part of the pen. They're both pulling at it. And keep in mind, the teacher has no freaking idea. She's just teaching math. And I'm watching this. I'm like, this is going to go so horribly wrong. And they're both tugging at the pen. And the other guy just snaps it downwards. And the ink explodes everywhere.
no.
They're like dripping ink like from their hands. And it's all over the desk and the floor. She walks over with the same exact expression that she had when that guy exploded the chest. Like, oh
Explosion! Oh, I mean, what?
No, I might be a teacher, but I'm not teaching your bag or your class.
no. Yeah, honestly, like I felt so bad for her. Like it's all over the desk and it's all over their hands and their shirts and everything. Like it's ridiculous. And so they spend the entire class period just like wiping the floor, and it's so funny. I just can't.
Meg is such the perfect student. She just
I can't-
watches this.
I'm just the observant. Like I just sit there and just watch people like screw up with their lives. But then it's fun.
Meg will never get cool is when the Cavaliers win and the Cavaliers fan walk up to her and say, "How you doing?"
Anyways, Chris, do you have any funny stories that you wanna tell us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. All right. There's like a babysitter story too.
Okay.
My cousin. I was like 9, I think. I'm 6. Yeah, or 5. And then we were staying in her house, and she's like I think 15 at this time, and she's babysitting us. And no, I think she's 17 at this time. And then she was babysitting us, and she told us, all right, she ordered pizza for us. We had the pizza. She told us to go to sleep. I was on my iPad, just like there, and my sister, we were like watching YouTube videos. And then we just heard like this window open. We heard like a big wind gust. And we're like, what's going on? My sister got like really scared and everything. We went outside and we literally see our cousin literally leaving the house from the window. and I asked her, what are you doing? And then she tells me, oh, I'm going to my friend's house. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm still awake like at midnight. She hasn't come back. And my sister's literally crying so much. And I said, oh yeah, she told me she's coming. She's just getting ice cream for us. And I said, oh, okay. And then she fell asleep. And then I was like, oh my God. I don't know what time she came. I was laughing the whole time while I was sleeping. I was like, what? She's such a savage.
Yo, that's the really funny part is that she just exited like casually through a window. It's like, oh no, I'm just going to a friend's house, you know.
I wasn't that bad when I was babysitting. I just made them do drag.
Oh my goodness.
Would you rather your babysitter leave or your babysitter have your kids do drag?
Honestly, let's put some makeup on some kids real quick. You know.
The little girls still dress the way I dressed them still, which is actually kind of cute.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
awesome. That's awesome.
I broke them. I'm kidding.
Anyways, I think it's a good time to move on to our next conversation, which is actually free for all. We get to talk about anything we want on this.
I didn't study.
We get to talk about anything that's on our mind, anything you want to talk about, like your day so far, or what's happened in your week, or something like that. Whatever comes to your head.
All right, may I go first?
Me?
Me.
What?
You didn't study.
May I go first?
Oh.
Oh, you
I
said
thought-
Meg, go first. I'm like, I didn't. What? Yes.
Yeah,
I was
sure,
like,
you can go
ooh.
first. You can go first.
I'm gonna go back to my messages and I like a long thing. Oh,
Why
stop
don't we
tapping
talk
your
about-
controller. I'm sorry.
Well, Chris
I didn't
looks
mean
for
to.
that. We can talk
I
about
found it.
how
I
we
found
first
it.
met.
I found it.
Oh yeah.
I found
Nah.
I'm sorry, I'm tapping my controller. I was waiting for. Alright, so, alright, this is one of the topics, but it got canceled, so it's kind of like paranormal.
Oh, okay.
So, I was with my friend. We were working on school project for world history. We had like a creative civilization kind of thing. And we were making it in Minecraft, and then we heard like a pig noise. We heard a pig noise, and we got so scared. But then we actually remembered it's Minecraft, so there's pigs and stuff. And then all of a sudden at like 11:30, 11:20, we heard a very low voice say, "I have the body of the pig." We literally got so scared. We finished up our work, like literally like just did like scribbles to finish it, like to write some like the report. And we woke up, and then we woke up scared, finished our work, and we went to bed. We woke up in the middle of the night to play some Call of Duty because that was our plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden we hear girls laughing from the bathroom that's next to my game room. And the next day, and then we just didn't care about because we felt like we were just hallucinating because it was like really late. And then the next day, like we felt like really cold, like my mom, like she literally just like checked our temperature, like to see if we have a fever, but we didn't, and we were just like really freezing the whole day. And then nothing happened ever again, but like this still haunts me because it was in my own house, with friends.
Yo.
And then we searched. I have the body of the pig, and it was actually something that other people have been hearing because we thought it was just us.
You should
And,
call an technologist.
and then the other day, I remember like and that there was this family in the Bible that they were like really rich and had people like slaves working on the farm and everything. And one of the siblings like ran away. One of the siblings, it was a guy, and this man like he lived in the streets because he had no money. And people kept like spitting on him, throwing trash at him, and they called him a pig.
Oh.
And then so people, and then of course he felt really depressed of it, and he felt suicidal, so he came back. And then, so how this relates is that since pigs are very dirty and literally eat trash from the floor and stuff, this man must have been the one trying to haunt us. That's what I thought. And he must have felt depressed in that phase of his life or something. And the girls, I honestly didn't know what happened with the girls. Maybe it was just hallucination. Maybe we were scared. And then, but I would have never believed any of this if my friend wasn't there. You know what I mean? Because then I felt it was only me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah, so-
creepy.
So
Wait,
since
I'm
my
actually
friend-
gonna go into this because I searched that up, and there's like a whole freaking article about this. It's like,
Yeah.
this video was posted back in 2007 by a paranormal investigator named Devin Raymond. He doesn't say where the video was recorded, other than a secret location somewhere in England, and also refuses to say who he's with. So it highlights an effect known as the electronic voice phenomenon.
Mm.
And it's like investigators leave audio and video devices recording in locations thought to be haunted, and the recordings pick up something that can't be seen or heard by humans. So it's like there's like an actual thing that people have heard, like the whole body of a pig thing. So it's not like just you, which is kind of creepy.
That's insane.
Can we
The
call
next-
Adam?
Yeah.
Like the pictures are really, really scary. They're just like this man with like half a pig head, and then a
Exactly,
human body.
and maybe that's why I thought like it had to be like with this Bible story maybe. Like I'm not that much of like, I'm not Christian, so I don't know a lot about this, but I think it was from the Bible, like how I just told you, like he must have felt really suicidal and he was maybe trying to haunt the people that called him that, like maybe the ancestors called him that, so he haunted those people. You know what I mean? So
Well,
yeah.
my advice: call Ed and Lorraine Warren. They're the people who did the Conjuring and the Annabelle cases. They're pretty good at their job, so you need help.
So we're gonna, I don't know, I was gonna talk about the whole how we met each other thing, going off of that really creepy, scary story. So why don't we all like kind of talk about how we met each other and how we got this point in time?
Meg is
Yeah,
feeling
definitely.
nostalgic today. Holy crap.
I
Oh
am.
boy. I'll
I
go
got-
first.
I got it.
Or no,
right.
you go
Already
first.
finished.
I won't go first. You go first.
Did I
Oh,
already
me?
do it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's okay, Josh. You can talk about stuff in depth.
Oh, so I'm going. Okay. So I was on YouTube and I got kind of bored because I watched all my everything that was brand new that was really worth watching. So I was just scrolling through Minecraft videos and I came across a YouTuber and I joined her server and then I met another person and then she invited me to her server and then I met another person and that's Meg and then she invited me to her server and so
Really?
then I went through a lot of people and then I just came across Meg and her server and we just became really close and then I met all of you guys and
Yeah, I called you Rainbow for the first 8 months.
you called me Rainbow for like the first 8 months. Hey
I-
Rainbow, good
Don't worry
morning.
about it.
Wait, what did I call? I called Josh Penguin or something. I don't know. What
Yeah, you called him
Okay.
Why would you call
Penguin
it's Mr. Dr. Professor Admiral Penguin?
Yes,
and
that's
then
what I called.
I want to talk about something real quick. Meg has a girlfriend, her name is Crafty. She's
What?
a really nice person.
No, absolutely not.
I hope she doesn't actually watch this video.
Oh
somehow.
boy, that'd be cool.
Me and Tum are dating.
Yeah, totally.
Hashtag Megby.
No, absolutely not. Please.
Oh my god, ow!
Hashtag lonely. Hashtag
Did
lonely.
you just absolutely
I'm the
not me?
penguin.
Man.
Hashtag lonely.
Well, I got here because so I was starting a channel in June, and at that point I had like 15 subscribers. Well, I was so popular. And I was like, there's this. I used to watch Beijing Canadian a lot, and I used to look at his Egg Wars videos. And so in one of his videos, he was talking about opening an MCN, which is basically a kind of YouTube management kind of whole thing, where a company manages your YouTube channel and manages all the revenue, and then
I remember that.
yeah. And so it was called Blackshore. And so the thing is, with Blackshore, you needed a certain amount of subscribers to get in. And that was definitely not 15, because then everyone could have gotten it. But it was like, I think 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, something like that.
No, it was I remember it's like 500 or 1,000
Was it?
views.
It was 500.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't have that, obviously. And so I was like, I really, in order to, because when I put my mind to something, I really want it to like work out. And so with this channel, I was like, I really, really want to just, have it take off. So, joining an MCN is probably the best thing for it. So I send the Blackshore people an email saying like, could you, consider my channel? Because obviously for some reason, I was pretty proud of the content that I was making at the time. And I was like, this kind of deserves a thing, like some recognition. So I sent them over an email and they were like, yo, we'll make an exception for you and you can go ahead and join the Blackshore. I think we had a chat at the time called Slack. So go ahead and join this thing, and there's a community of other creators that are willing to help you grow and stuff like that. So I joined this community or whatever, and it's like the first time ever that I've joined any sort of online chatting community thing, and it was all managed by Blackshore at the time. So there were a lot of people when I first joined or whatever. They were really welcoming, and I was super, super excited to start growing my channel and all that. And that was when I started recording with other people and, you know, getting to know a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, this guy named David was like, you know, why don't you join Discord? And I have a Discord and stuff that if you want to record something with me, that'd be kind of cool. And I was like, yo, like he has 2,000 subscribers. That'd probably be a cool thing to do, you know, because he's pretty much there and I'm not. So, yeah, we recorded a video, and I recorded a video with another person too. Her name was Polly, Apollo Jaguar. And
Aww. Oh, I'm sorry.
we recorded a video together, and a couple days later I get a DM from David. He's like, we're putting together a YouTube group, sort of like the Pack almost, but not as big and not as popular, called Shoreline. And so we'd love for you to join this and, you know, have fun with us, because obviously you've recorded with the two of us and it's worked out. So we have another dude, his name is Tim of Craft. And
The way you just said craft.
yeah, and you know, we'd be thrilled to have you join the team, you know, do some stuff with us. And so that's when I joined Shoreline, and we were in Shoreline for like 8 or 9 months until it kind of disbanded. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna start my own Discord, and I'm gonna, you know, try to grow my own community. And so I started this Discord, and Tim joined obviously, and David joined, and then a lot of people somehow found me. I have no idea how that happened to this day. How like this many people have joined the Discord. It baffles me, but here we are. So,
It confuses me how I got here, because I went through so many people. Like, everybody, like, 5 different people invited me to their Discords, and I met 5 different people, and then I got to Meg in her Discord.
I just remembered something. What I used to not like you, Meg. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Same, I'm kidding.
No, I like because of one reason. I told you I used to want to belong to the thing. I wasn't really I didn't like you. I was just kind of jealous because like I think I had 3 or 4 times more subscribers than you at that point. I'm like, why can't I join? He's like, because you don't have subscribers. Like, what about her? Look at her.
Yeah, I was like the odd one out of the group
I know,
because
but I always want to be part of something. And like, I'm like, I have 4 times more subscribers than her. She's like, okay. I'm like, are you being sexist to me?
I remember a lot of people wanted to join Shoreline.
I was like, I'll be
Okay.
a girl. If you want me to do?
So my story, my side of the story with all of this, obviously I got a little, you know, cameo in Meg's side of the story, so that was nice.
Tim of Craft.
Just like for 1 second, but yeah. So I started my own channel, Tim of Craft, back in what 2015? Yeah, 2015. December 13th, 2015. That's when I started my own channel, and you know, my channel does not meet the requirements of Blackshore at all. But I had a second channel, and I started it like a few months after. Well, nice. I wouldn't say a few months. Like little less than a year. I started that channel, and I made a video, and it somehow got 1 million views. I'm like, yo, this is.
Wait! You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding.
Is that channel still out there?
Crafty and Music. Craft Music Pro.
Now it's just craft. Yeah.
Wait,
Anyways, it had 1 million views. Now that video has like over 2 million something. I don't remember. I don't
With
look
the
on
monetize?
it.
Yeah, no big deal.
And I was like, oh, yo, that's dope. And along with the views, of course, I was racking up a few like subscribers. And then somebody in my comment section of that said that I should check out Blackshore. So I was like, okay, dope. I'll check it out. And this was when Blackshore was just starting
Yeah,
out.
you're like the OG.
Yeah. And I joined I joined in with that channel because I had 600 subscribers on that channel, and I believe over like No, not. I was thinking something. No, of course I had that million views. So it was like
Yeah,
enough
that's
to get
right.
in. Where did I get 5 from? Oh no,
How do
I was thinking my normal channel, Tovercraft, 5,000 views.
you have
Um,
2.7 million views on one video, sir?
yeah. And so let me get back on track. So I ended up joining, and there were just, I think, like almost 15 people who've actually joined. And it was small starting out, and it was a little unorganized, but we had Slack at the time, like Meg mentioned earlier, and we were talking on there, and Bayesian Canadian Mitch, he ended up
I
getting
remember
us
that.
getting some of us into the Skype call. I was in the Skype call. David was in the Skype call, and
Cat,
Kat was in the Skype call. Kane, I remember him.
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah, exactly. They were all in the Skype call, and we were just talking with Mitch, and it was really like I learned a lot about my thumbnails and how to like make everything better, and my editing and what I should do to be entertaining. All that was very 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 helpful. Um, and so I was like, hey, this is really really cool, and I stayed and I learned more things from the creators around me and all that stuff. And one day David came up to me, and he because I knew him well. And he came up to me and he asked if I wanted to join this YouTube group called Shoreline. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, because at the time, I swear to God, everybody started a YouTube group. Everybody in Black Shore,
Yeah,
like, hey,
everyone.
let's do this YouTube group. And there were like 3 main ones, and I think we were classified as a main one.
Yeah, there was Shoreline. There was remember? Wait, there was that one with Ryan and Kat and.
I don't remember what
Kane.
it's called, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea. I forget now. I honestly.
Anyways, yeah, and then that's how I met Meg and everything, and then yeah, after Shoreline got like departed and everything, I joined her Discord, and months passed, and here we are.
Here we are.
Nice.
When I met
You
you.
wanna go, Chris?
Yeah, sure. Well, I think I told us. Well, to you guys, of course. So wait, you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay, all right. So, I was in Twitch the OG days when Minecraft was still. It was like a really good thing. Like I was searching up on Twitch, like, hey, I want some Minecraft stuff to watch. Play with the person. Then I found Mr. Turtle Gaming, which is I think Ryan. I'm not sure.
Yep.
And then I started watching the videos, and then I went to his description of his Twitch live stream, and I went and I joined his Discord, of course. And when I joined his Discord, I was like, hey, I want to play with someone to play Minecraft. And then I went, and then I was like randomly DMing people. I was really desperate. And I DM'd Apollo Jaguar, and she said yes. And it was her, Taco, and some other people. And I was like, can I play with you guys? And she said, yeah, sure. And then she said, okay, so invite me to the call. Then she invites me to your Discord, Meg's Discord. And then I join, and exactly when I joined, Polo and Meg are like chat, like funny fighting. It was really funny. And then, yeah, I started playing Minecraft with you guys, and yeah.
First of all, I kind of want to, apologize because I was a douche back then to you at
Like,
least. Yeah, I was.
Me too, though.
Yeah.
We
'Cause
were all
Apollo-
douches.
we were
let's be
all-
Hey,
honest.
I'm a nice person.
I was just dumb.
But at the same
still am.
seriously do an episode of where are they now? Like, where's Taco now? Where's Apollo? Where are they now?
I don't know. They're gone.
but
Dead.
I
At
miss
the same
Taco.
time, though, I remember that she made us and she made us like film together. I don't know what she wanted us to do again, and like I think she wanted to make like the series of Minecraft fighting. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, PvP.
Oh, PvP. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like that was also we like kept.
Yeah.
Do you guys realize that Taco's still in this Discord? Vladimir Putin.
What?
Taco is still in this Discord as Vladimir Putin.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He's
Wow.
from Orlando.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, the whole
You all-
shoreline thing was a really good experience. I don't know about you, Tim, but it was.
It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, it was.
We all-
Like in its peak, it was really fun.
We have
Yeah.
Minecraft to thank for us all knowing here together today. What do you think about it? All of us came from looking for Minecraft stuff, making Minecraft.
Yeah, basically. Because my whole entire channel was Minecraft at the time. So.
Yeah, but I was saying like everybody met. Like, we had to look at Minecraft stuff and people play with Minecraft. We never know each other, so thank you, Minecraft.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Minecraft.
We will forever love you, Minecraft, and we'll make videos. Oh, I shouldn't talk.
Except now we're hating, and now we no longer play Minecraft, so
Hey,
that's
I
how it
wanna play-
is.
Not broken.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
I think
Yeah.
Roblox is the next big thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so moving on
Yeah,
to
guys,
our
guys.
last and final. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh snap.
Alright.
Well, thank you for
Peace.
hanging out.
Yeah. Thanks for
Alright.
hanging out, man.
Cool.
I just
Hello?
had to get millions of views. I want to say how to get free Robux. See that
Oh
way.
God.
Alright,
Oh,
peace
God.
podcast.
I don't even
Stay-
care about the
stay
money. I
alive,
want 2.7 million views so I can be like just
Bye guys.
something to be
Bye.
proud of.
Yeah.
I want to be proud of myself on YouTube. I want to support like my most viewed video right now. I mean, I just started my channel back up. I'm only at 10 subscribers, but my most viewed video is like 59 views. That's horrible.
So I want to move on to. I want to move on to our final topic, our final little conversation that we can have, which is our friends and relationships and all that kind of stuff, and our personalities.
Oh, I kind of want to start this off.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay, so I think that I think last podcast we went into detail how we're all kind of different, but I think that like thinking more about it, we could pretty much categorize ourselves into like different groups. I don't know. There's like there is I don't okay wait I haven't really thought about the actual groups, but maybe you could help me out. There's like the sarcastic group, right? That like is always sarcastic and always that like dry humor, and sort of like the
John.
intelligent kind of. Well, he's not sarcastic. He's just an idiot. I mean, what?
No, he's super sarcastic. He's really
No.
sarcastic.
Kinda.
He's special.
Man, you actually
doesn't
don't
know-
know. You actually don't know how sarcastic he is. He's,
No, I know, but he like most of his humor is not sarcastic.
He's special.
Yeah,
I like how we're just talking about him while he's not here. When
He's gonna see it. Don't
yeah. Why
worry.
do we do that?
Gonna comment in the video. You guys suck.
Because I think Tim goes in that whole sarcastic category, right? You can agree with that?
I guess,
sorta?
yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I know how to switch and be serious, right?
Maybe.
We
Right.
Thanks.
Kind and caring.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think
And then there's
I think
Meg.
then there's me. I don't know what I really am. I
Hey,
just
Miguel.
honestly,
We're just
I don't know what I'm
I'm, the
doing
person,
half the
I'm like
time.
the person who doesn't fit in my entire life.
I don't know
No,
what
you
I am.
fit in. Come on now.
I'm just here. I'm queer.
I'm just. I'm here.
I'm here.
I deal with it.
But yeah, I think we like it's really cool because all of us kind of have our own support system within the Discord. Because we all have that one person where we like turn to immediately when there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we there's like that one person for us that we like talk about things immediately, and then we'll branch off and like, talk to other people. At least that's how, like, for me, when something goes wrong, I tell one person first, and then after that, I'll tell another person, and then they tell another person. So like then the entire Discord pretty much knows everything.
That's how gossip starts.
That's how gossip starts.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's how Megan started. Oh, what?
My God.
What category do I go on that?
I think you can go into the sarcastic category.
Oh,
Honestly,
I'm not.
yeah, you are.
What about me, Daddy?
I'm like on the kind and caring category, you know.
Yeah, the kind and caring
Let's be
category.
honest, we're all sarcastic.
We are.
I'm
all-
not sorry. Ooh,
We're all
what
the
category
Yes,
would
you
put me in?
are.
Nerds.
I'm not sarcastic.
We're all
You just-
nerds, Minecraft weebs.
I'm dead serious all the time, every day, 24/7.
We're all
Uh-huh.
We shouldn't be
and
the
girls.
ugly shirts.
No.
No, I'm the quirky romantic out of the group.
We're all Fortnite and Minecraft and Roblox fanboys and fangirls.
We all have
No.
like our little
Roblox
groups
can die.
inside the entire big group because we have the Lemon Fam channel group, right?
We're the
And then we have the Fantastic Four.
Nobody knows about that one.
Fam
No, it's
jam.
a
Jeez.
We had
secret
the
group.
OGs.
We have OGs. We have the
Recipe Taco.
we have the
Fam jam.
Fam. Oh my God, Fam Jam. Oh no.
Wait,
I
Dave.
Oh no.
Can we explain about like? 'Cause I feel like people are just gonna be like, "What the frick are they talking about?"
Oh god.
So
I'll
there's
let you
Fam
start.
Jam, which is Abby, John, and I, and then then we've got the Fantastic Four, which is Tim, Abby, John, and I. We just added Tim on the Fam Jam. That's pretty much what happened. And then Fam Jam is pretty much like, wait, when did it start? The whole family thing.
Then this is
Wait,
Oh
Josh.
god,
did
that
you start
started.
that?
No,
Josh is just wondering.
you started that. You called me. You first. Me and you were wives, and then
No,
you
wait,
married
no.
John.
Wait, no.
This doesn't make
No,
any
Yes,
sense.
me and you
No, you
married
were
each
like,
other.
why don't I call you my dad? And I was like,
And you're like,
remember that?
okay.
I'm like,
I-
You're
okay.
like, okay.
This doesn't
And
make
then-
any
This
sense.
is one of my favorite.
And
topics.
then John was like, why don't you call me mommy then? And I was like, yes, I'll call you mom.
And then we formed the group
I
chat.
could be your granddaddy.
No.
I could be a model mom who could squeeze me all night long.
No.
And Alex. Meg dating Alex, by the way.
Oh my
Wow.
god, no.
I have to say, this chat's
Oh, that's what Abby is. She's a shipper.
Yes,
Abby's a
I'm-
shipper.
Can I be the lolly? I'm kind of short.
Oh wait, what if we make like a whole captain analogy, like the whole sailing analogy? So like, who's the captain and who's like the who's the shipper? Wait,
I'm
the
the shipper.
the shipper. And then who's the one that like cleans up after all of us?
Meg.
Not me. I didn't do it. I pretty
You
much
clean
start
up
the mess.
after us.
John,
Oh
No, I
yeah.
start the
Tim.
mess.
Tim does
Tim.
it. Tim clean.
Tim just like looks after all of us because we grew up everything.
Can I say one thing about this conversation today? I love it. I forgot about so much stuff that you guys kind of brought up memories. Like I forgot about Kat. I forgot about Paulo. Honestly, I forgot about so much of us. Like,
Oh.
kind of brought back so many memories. This is so nostalgic today.
I feel like you know how the brain kind of like forgets about traumatizing events in your life.
Oh my
That's kind
god.
of what happens.
Don't even continue with that. Wait. Hold on for a second. What if they somehow stumble across this? Just like randomly.
Apollo, I want to
miss you.
date you. Wait. Apollo, I've heard a lot
No!
about you, and I want to date you.
Shut up!
Oh no.
Taco, please come back. I miss you.
Completely just ruined the entire.
I miss my baby Taco.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle, Apollo. If you want to just DM
I don't
me.
have any beef with you.
Farmerzone.com.
I'm the only
I
person in
didn't
this
say
Discord who doesn't
anything.
have beef with you, Apollo. So
That's a
Date
lie.
me.
I was traumatizing events meaning all the times that Abby has shipped me with someone.
Oh.
Then I've forgotten.
I miss Taco. He was my baby.
Meg B. Meg
Here's my-
B.
Oh god. Oh
He
lord.
was my love child. I miss him. Where is Taco?
So with all this like family and like this whole thing, relationships that are going on right now, of course we hope to grow it with if you guys would like join in, because like we want to be able to talk to as much people as we can and
I
grow
want a
our
girlfriend.
family.
I like growing family.
No, but like actually seriously though, because if we have more people with us and if we have, it's hard to.
No, like I know what you're trying to say because I know that this last summer especially, there was like a huge influx of people. I don't know if you remember, but there was like Hannah, Lex, TD, a ton of people decided to join the Discord. Yeah, most of them were all like Brandon's friends, and and then we kind of like there's like during the summertime I feel like there's a lot of people that just join the Discord, and then we kind of grow closer together, and then towards the school year, then some of them just like drop out for a while and then come back. So it's kind of weird. It's like the cycle of life.
So
Families don't go on
So
trees.
cool.
They grow in our Discord.
So
So if you-
if you're watching this and you want like to
Date me.
be no Abby, seriously now.
let's let other people join. Like I want to learn about people who watch. I want to learn about everybody else in the world.
No, but
Yeah.
I just want someone to date me. I'm sorry.
Abby,
I'll date you. Actually,
Uh,
I can't cheat on Tim. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Okay, that's fine.
I
Hi,
gotta.
Meg.
I'm trying to be freaking serious here, guys. Jesus,
Okay,
Abby,
okay, talk.
you especially. I said a spish.
Especially.
Listen. On the video right now.
Officially.
On the video right now is playing an ocean, and I just looked into the water and I thought I saw a fish. All right.
Especially.
No,
Especially.
no,
Especially you, Abby.
no. But honestly, if you're watching this and you want to have people to talk about, if you want to talk about your issues with somebody, we're here. And if you don't want us to tell anybody else, that's fine. We'll keep everything. We'll try to be as trustworthy as possible. I don't know.
We're your therapist.
I need friends.
You're
And we will actually be your lemon fam, as cheesy as that sounds.
Yeah.
So
I'll be your best friend. I need
I
friends.
feel like each of us has a different relationship with like every other person in this Discord. Well, that makes sense because we're all different. But like,
yeah.
My mom, my boyfriend.
yeah, we act differently towards different people. Like Abby and I, we're just like we talk about like deep things, and then we also talk about the really stupid things at the same time. You know what I mean?
We're just in like this deep conversation.
Yeah, like sometimes like, when I have a bad day or something, I'll like talk to you, and then the same day we're gonna talk about something stupid like virgin oil or something. I don't know, like
Do you moisturize?
yeah.
Talk
And then
about some
like,
weird crap.
with Tim, it's like we talk about the channel and we talk about like funny things and
Rocket League.
yeah, I don't play Rocket League, nah.
That we had to talk about him.
And then with John, we just argue all the time. And
I just get people, so I'm just nice to everybody.
honestly, I feel like I argue with everyone.
Me and Meg never argue.
Oh sure.
I try to get to everybody
See,
because I've done a lot of crap in my life, so I try to be nice to everybody.
PTSD flashbacks to a fake fight.
I'm not a nice person that just argues with everyone.
I feel like I'm the nice one. I'm the nice one who tries to help everybody out because like I've done a lot of crap in my life, so I try to help other people out.
Yeah.
Meg
I'm
B
the
always wins.
person who needs more friends. Please join us.
We need friends. Join the community.
I need a
please.
girlfriend. Join the community, please.
Lemonsonly.com. That's the thing.
No, we need a website. Honestly, we need
I'll
like
make it. I want to make it.
Lemonsonly.com. It's a
You know
dating
those-
website.
Yeah, those like newspaper columns back in the day when they would be like Ask Sherry or something,
I need
and you would
friends.
like
Gosh.
Yeah. you would submit a question and then like the editor would like answer it. They're like, I have an issue with this one person. What do I do? And then that person answers the question, puts it in the newspaper. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's
I
like
have friends. What do I do?
I'll make the web. I'm making the website right now, guys. During the podcast.
yeah, like we have like a column like Ask Lemon.
Ask Lemon for.
Well,
Give out my
I'm
email,
sorry.
they can all- because I don't get enough email anymore.
I'm sorry
Oh.
to tell you this, Abby. I know you said you're gonna make it while we're doing the podcast, but it looks like the podcast is coming to an end here.
Oh my god, that was smooth. Sorry.
Says the person that brought up ships in every single topic.
You said it was smooth, but you freaking interrupted my flow.
Dude.
Come on. But
I
anyways,
shit myself with myself.
I'm confused.
Did Meg just
same.
inhale?
Honestly, no. Honestly, I was gonna sigh too.
Oh.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching the podcast. If you did enjoy, check out our last podcast and stay tuned to see whatever video or podcast we do in the future. Also, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of our content and stuff like that, and hit that notification bell so you get notified exactly when we post something or do anything.
Things are coming
Am I
soon.
famous yet?
Yeah.
Comment
Can I
down
say
below.
something?
Comment down below any topics you want us to talk about, and we will put them. We will consider putting them into actual podcasts.
Can I say something
Sure.
Am I famous
real
yet?
quick? All right, guys. Down below in the comments, post your favorite ship
Oh, okay.
I-
Yeah, thank you guys for
This is why I always
watching
say thank you guys
video.
for watching. Goodbye.
I
If you
support
guys all
Megan.
compliment me in the comments, just tell me how beautiful I am, even though you can't see me.
And please, girls, date me.
We're planning uploading things to the
Leave
channel
your
soon.
Tinder
So,
email.
oh my god.
That's what I said. Okay, whatever. Goodbye, guys. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your day, whatever time it is. Just enjoy it, and
Even if
we'll
it's 5
see
years
you
from now.
in the next Lemon Tree podcast.
Bye.
Bye.